How's everyone doing? I got a new card, and I had a good time. This is a tribute to a channel I've been watching called Black Boxed Silver and Bronze. At the beginning of his videos, this really cool guy Joe, he holds up his boxes like this. Yeah, I went a little overboard. Black Boxed Silver and Bronze. He has an affinity for comic book covers with trains. He likes covers with women in red dresses. I'm really digging his channel. I binged watched all of his hauls, and I'm still kind of looking at his tag videos, and I'm enjoying it. Cheers. A little sparkling water. So I have a couple more things on the way in the mail. I'm really happy that I resolved something with ANZ Comics. I had a pre-order that had been on file for 5 months, and it had been so long that they no longer had the order number in their system. So I just went ahead and told them, hey, a lot of the stuff that I ordered doesn't look to be coming out, so just send me some nice Dynamite books, anything you have too much inventory on, of like a Perillo cover or a Carla Cohen, and I trust your judgment. So let's see what they come up with. I wanted to be cool because they're kind of doing me a favor by just helping me settle my tab. It's almost $140 in books that I've just had up in the air, so I'm really happy about that. But let's start cracking some stuff. This is a little something I ordered, a little toy I used to have. When I was a kid, I would get Shark Bites fruit snacks and little chewy gummies of sharks, and one of the promotion, or what do you call it, premiums, was they did a little glow-in-the-dark shark in one of the boxes, and this is what it looked like. I ordered this from someone in Oklahoma. I used to have this very shark, little great white, and yeah, this is a nice one too. Mine had gotten chewed up from a pet, but yeah, just the kind of stuff I love. And it looks like they threw in a couple of extra things, a little badge, and a couple little beautiful clear robots. So yeah, this can chill with the tub gang. I'm always threatening to give these guys a Topo Chico jacuzzi. Anyway, let's crack open some books. I'm gonna make a little bit of a mess. So, for the longest time, Davis Comic Finds and I have been talking about doing a contest. I think for me it would be my road to 500. I think for him it would be his road to either 3 or 400. I think maybe 3. And I wanted to get some stuff to give away. And since I've been going through all my Zombie Tramp books, I kind of remember what one of my favorite Zombie Tramp stories was. And my favorite artist on Zombie Tramp that isn't Mendoza is a guy named Winston Young. He did a lot of work on Batblade. I don't know if he got swept up in the whole Action Lab thing. But anyway, this is Zombie Tramp versus Vamp Blade. I got 3 copies. I don't know why that one has a green nose on Vamp Blade. But yeah, so if we ever do a giveaway, I got these off of Amazon. We'll give them away. It's a great story. Winston Young is such a cool artist. Alright, let's keep going, trying to obscure my name and address. And I'm also kind of burning daylight. I had golden hour here just like for the briefest period of time. They called it golden hour, but it's really like golden 15 minutes. And I was trying to capture it and I got sidetracked. Oh baby. Okay, I know what this is. So I'm a big Valiant collector. Only 90s Valiant. None of the other stuff. And I kind of got to the point where I sort of had all of the cool 90s Valiant runs. I mean, I went beyond pre-Unity. I went well past Unity. And I sort of started collecting the trade paperbacks. And the trades are kind of rare on some of them. And oh, we are losing light profoundly. Days aren't getting that long yet. Well, in a couple of months I'd have another 2 hours daylight to talk in beautiful natural lighting. But oh boy. Okay, let's go, Joe. So I got the Solar Man of the Atom trade. I got the Alpha and Omega trade of Solar. Magnus trade, Shadow, Man, Rye, Exo Man of War. But this is one trade I never had. And this is really cool. This is the Predator versus Magnus, the Robot Fighter trade paperback. It collects the two story, I believe Jim Shooter wrote and Lee Weeks illustrated books. And oh yeah, Jim Shooter did the plot and John Ostrander did the dialogue. So never had this. It's in really nice shape. I won it at auction. I never wanted to pay a hefty penny for this, but I think I did 40 on it. And if you ever just see this in a dollar bin or something, grab it. It's got value. A lot of people probably would not give this a second look. Maybe they would because the Predator and Magnus just look so dope on the cover. However, yeah, this is a good book. It's a good book to have. I don't know if anything is going to happen with Magnus. The last company that had the character rights was Dynamite, and they're pretty busy with their beautiful girl titles, you know. I don't know. Actually, that's kind of a property where it seems like companies will buy the rights for a really limited amount of time, test the market, see if there's any interest in it, and then just kind of let the rights lapse. So I kind of doubt that anyone will ever have long-standing character rights to Magnus. It just seems like they date Magnus for a couple of months in spring, and then by the summer the romance fizzles out, and some other label will take on Magnus. At least that's what I think. We got a couple of Archie horror books here, and I got these. PGH Zombie has been collecting these a lot longer than I have, but when he talks about them or he shows them again, it always renews my interest in them. And I did not have these covers of Jughead, The Hunger versus Vampironica, and I wanted these because they are Dan Panosian covers. It's issue 1. It's issue 3. And issue 4. Let's keep going. I told myself, I said to myself, I'm going to give these books a free pass unless something is just deliberately destroyed. I said, I don't want to have any anxiety over, I got to return this because it's not mint. Unless it's just water damage or something that the seller deliberately withheld from me. I told myself I'm going to be cool about these, you know? Because I know I'm ordering by the mail, and buyer beware. The post office, they do what they do, man. So, I'm going to be chill about these, and so far so good. This next one is a double. I got this because Richard McKinley was talking about a book he liked about a kitty cat called Cinnamon. And it just got me thinking about my all-time favorite cat story in comics. And that is the Sandman issue 18, A Dream of a Thousand Cats. I wanted to get another copy of this. I don't know if this is the Error edition. It's just a really cool book. You basically get 22 pages of Kelly Jones drawing kitty cats. A little kitten at the beginning. And I've been trying to get my brother to read this. However, he's a purist, and I respect him for that, because he just wants to read all of the Sandman, and this is 18, so he'll get to it. A Dream of a Thousand Cats. It's a beautiful story. Okay, and it came with this little inlay from one of those profile comics, source books. Okay, another one here. I don't know what this is. I lost track of what they are. Thanks for bearing with me. Hope everyone's doing really well. Don't want to go too deep. Pretty good packaging on these. I think I did okay. The mail's been coming where I can put the stuff away right as I leave for work, which is cool. Otherwise, my brother will get it. Okay. Yeah, that Dream of a Thousand Cats is an amazing story. I just love it. Oh yeah, speaking of PGH, he's been sharing his copy of, actually 2 copies now, of Phantom Lady, with the reprints with the Adam Hughes cover. And I've actually been looking at some Phantom Lady on Amazon, the Wandanaland reprints. But anyway, just for a little bit of it, from Parodic Comics, is that Adam Hughes Phantom Lady cover. Really cool. And congrats on finding a second copy, PGH. That's awesome, man. Alright. I got some Lone Star books. Yeah, man, we always have a good experience with Lone Star, don't we? As collectors, Lone Star is our safe place for fair grading and good packaging and good customer service. This is just the little diamond in the rough of collecting. And we all know it gets rough. Oh yeah, I remember what this is too. It hasn't been that long. It's been a little while, but not that long. Okay. So we were just talking about Richard McKinley. And I love these bags. They waterproof everything in, because they're really resilient. And you can hold on to them and save them for your packaging. Okay, so talking about that contest we might be doing. We've been talking about it, no details really, but I wanted, since Richard McKinley was giving away a copy of Sandman, I wanted to maybe get one for my brother and maybe give one away, I don't know. But Sandman, and just while I was already paying shipping and handling, I went ahead and ordered the Azrael Agent of the Bat 35, because it has Azrael and Garth Ennis's Hitman. And I wanted some of that. Alright. Hopefully I'm not taking too long with the unboxing. I know it's something I could edit out, but I just set aside a little time to do this today, and it's kind of all for one. Alright. Okay. This is a bundle here. I don't know what it is. A lot of this stuff has been piling up for like a couple of weeks, so you can imagine I was excited to find some time to do these. And I got I could have waited. There's so much stuff along the way, but why try to do it all at once, right? So these are some magazine issues of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one is from fall of '91. It's a relatively thin magazine. I think it had a $2 price tag on it. It's issue 1. Excuse me. It's not issue 1. This is the fall issue from 1991. Little Dino Riders action with Donnie. This issue is not the one I ordered. Let me see what's going on with that. Let me just open this one real quick, because this doesn't even look like one of the regular covers. Maybe it's flipped over. Come on. Come on. Okay. See, I don't recognize that. These all have painted covers, so let me see what's going on. Here we go. So this is like the subby cover, I guess, for when it comes in the mail. Look at this, guys. So it's like an inlay for mailing it. So don't have to worry about that. I'm going to probably display it like this. And you'll recognize that character from TMNT Adventures too. Cool. So yeah, I just have to figure out if I could safely put it back in, because you don't really want to look at the subscription mailing cover. So let's play it like that. That was summer of '91. I remember summer '91. I think I was running around with a Super Soaker, you know, one of those things. cutting edge water guns. Here is from fall of 1990. Great cover, man. I want to collect these. These are beautiful. I'm so happy that there's something TMNT from the 90s that I can still afford. This one I knew I had to get, because my brother, he has this figure of that gorilla. Let's take another just second look at it. It's crazy, like all the bag on boards in these orders, they split. Like not just from that guy, but basically all of them. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, this is a big one. Believe it or not, this was $19 shipped. I ordered these because I was up, couldn't sleep, and instead of trying to sleep and tossing and turning, I was on eBay, and I was looking at some Middleton. I'm always kind of like on the prowl for some Middleton covers I've never seen before, and I found a run. I knew he had done some Vertigo, but when I was looking at the covers, I didn't know how cool they were until I really saw them. And the weird thing was, I could have either have gotten a couple of covers and spent like 20 bucks, or for 19, this guy had the whole run, which is really bad for my space, because this is gonna, that's like a fifth of a short box. However, you know, as a comic book enthusiast, I wasn't gonna spend $20 for 3 comics when I could spend $19 for 19 comics. I mean, it just stood to reason. So, so much for leaving less of a carbon footprint, because this is like this is a lot of paper, man. This is like a whole lasagna brick of paper. But you know, I am talking about throwing a contest with Davis, so I do kind of need some books. Disposable books, right? But, oh, okay. So I got one little thing up here, and I'm good. Okay. So these are from a series called American Virgin. Let's just start running through these. There's issue 6. I forget what the Middleton covers are. I think they're like from 6 to 14. It's issue 6. That's Middleton. Maybe not. 5. Yeah, here's Middleton. 4. And Richard was explaining that Middleton has a kind of a stylized style he does, and then a less so version. I like smell like Frank Wheatley. 3. 2. So I don't know what the story is, but I have an opportunity to learn. Here's the one I really wanted. This almost looks like his art style he did on the New Mutants covers, which I freaking love those covers, man. Those are beautiful, but yeah, sort of his NYX style. So that was the one. This one alone would have been like 7 or 8. So after shipping, you know. American Virgin 8. 9. Here's another really freaking cool one. So awesome. 11. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these, but you know what? They're a nice bag of boards. That is a good break. Might have to redo the tape, but $13, 14. These are from summer of '07. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's a lot of books for under 20 bucks, guys. Couldn't pass it up. They're nice condition too. 20. 21. 22. And the final issue, 23. So I think it's almost the run. Maybe minus a book or two, but that's fine. If I fall in love with the story, I'll get the others. Final thing I bought from Dreamland Comics out of Streamwood, Illinois, and this was cool because I hadn't bought from Dreamland Comics since I first got into Zombie Tramp 6 years ago. I got all my trades from Dreamland. I found them online store. I think So Comics maybe went there, or he could have gone there once. I know he was talking about it a while ago. But I've been labeling my Zombie Tramps, and I was kind of missing some issues. I think the only one I'm missing is issue 2 with the Elvis cover, the Zombie Elvis. But other than that, I had them all, except for a couple ones that I ordered here. And I really like these people. They're so nice to me. I was pretty, not new to comic collecting, but that time around, I was pretty new. I hadn't even begun buying off of eBay. And I found this store, and I started buying from them. They just couldn't have been cooler. A lot of comics, huh? I went a little overboard. Don't even get my tax return federal for like 2 months. They're so behind. But been working and things were looking pretty good. So no excuses. Just the reason for the expenditures was get some books. Alright. So, Dreamland Comics, yeah, they have a cool online store, and if you're looking for some old Zombie Tramp, be careful, man. If you go on eBay, they're asking a lot for books right now. I guess people are selling them, and they want a lot because of the Kickstarter. But go to Dreamland, and they still have the prices marked from before all that, and it's good. You could do them for a lot less. This is just some stuff that I looked at in their store. I wanted another copy of this. Batman Adventures 23. I have this, although mine is signed by Diane Pershing. And here's the Zombie Tramp I needed. And I've seen that the Risk, the naked covers are a lot more. And I have so many of those, it didn't even faze me. I was happy enough with the non-Risk. Issue 6, I got twice because, like I said, it was such a good deal. It kind of reminds me of Nancy Callahan. And I have these stories in trade. This is my first time having a loose issue 6, I think. So here's issue 15. These are all TM Chew covers. I didn't have these. 14s. Didn't have these. And Vampirella, this is when Harris first got the licensing for Vampirella. They were doing this story called Morning in America. There's book 1 of that. I think this is what it is. Book 2. I'm a big Street Fighter fan. I've only ever really gotten into Street Fighter 2, but I've kind of watched my brother play the other ones over the years, and I still am true to liking the characters. If I maybe lost touch how to play the games, I still love the characters. But from Udon Comics, Street Fighter Legends, I love this Sagat and Chun-Li. It kind of reminded me of like Wolverine and Hulk squaring off. I don't know. It's awful to compare Chun to Wolvie, but I like the scale. Here's a Matt Martin cover on a Lady Death. And I think Matt Martin did the full book. So I'm glad to have that. I bought these before, but like I said, the prices at Dreamland are so good. I had to get these because Linsner Lady Zorro covers. 2, 3, and 4, like $3 each, and I don't see these. These are in really nice condition. New bag and boards. I love this shop. I've been on kind of a Quesada kick, and this is Azrael Ash. What was Palmiotti and Quesada's company to be called? Event Comics. I don't think it lasted too long. I think the problem lied in the fact that neither one of those guys are really writers.